Ladies and gentlemen, by the grace of God and 600 horsepower, it's the stars and cars of the Race of Champions Modified Series. 4-wide salute to you race fans here at Lancaster National Speedway for the U.S. Open. Starter Larry Woodruff atop the Tower of Power, a pair of green flags at the ready. Listen for the roar. Out of turn 4, it's the Race of Champions Modified Series, U.S. Open 125. And Jankowiak got a great launch, but look at Catalano tried to cross up. He got the left sides down to the dirt there in turn 2. He tucks back in line. Lewis and Shearer are side by side for third. As they come around here on lap number 1, your race leader is going to be Andy J.
Jankowiak leads the modifieds through turns 1 and 2. Good battle going on for the number 4 slot right now. Bobby Holmes dropping down to the inside of Darren Shear as they go wheel to wheel through turns 3 and 4 for positions 4 and 5 on the track. A little farther back in the pack, leading the 25, scoring the 65, Koshnas the 72, all battling for position right now. They're going at it for position 7, 8, and 9 on the track. Well, Tommy took a few peeks down low. Now he's going to see what the outside holds for him. Off of turn number 2, Catalano continues to work that outside line, but Jankowiak up to the task. They'll take it through turns 3 and 4. Catalano gets another run through 3. Can he hold that in front of the grandstand?
He tried, but still can't make it work. Jankowiak trying to make that 12 car as wide as possible as they go off into turn number 1. Now Catalano will tuck back in line. Top 5 have broken away from the rest of the field here, just 8 laps into the U.S. Open 125. Jankowiak sets the pace.
Jankowiak and Catalano continue nose to tail. Now Tommy takes a look down to the inside, down the back chute, trying to get a wheel to the inside of Andy J, but Andy slams the door going into turn number 3. Catalano backs it off, and he'll regroup for another attempt.
Catalano made that big, bold move down the backstretch, but couldn't get the job done just yet. Will he try for it again? He'll look low down the back straightaway. Jankowiak knows it, tries to throw the block on him. Now Catalano looking outside, again trying to throw Jankowiak off his game here. Cat and mouse between your top 2.
They'll set up again through turns 1 and 2. DLJ now starting to make his presence felt. He was closing right up on Catalano that last time through into turn number 1. And again, he's looking to stay in close contact with Jankowiak and Catalano up ahead as they swing it off of turn 4.
16 laps in the books. Top 3 now starting to pull away from 4th place Bobby Holmes.
And from behind, Leedy and Emmerling starting to close on the Holmes-Shearer pair. Shearer takes a look off of turn 2, trying to get a run down to the inside of Holmes, down the back chute, tries to draw even, heading into turn number 3. Shearer and Holmes side by side for 4th and 5th. Who's it going to be coming off of turn number 4? Give the spot to Darren Shearer.
Shearer back up to the 4th position as Leedy has caught these guys and is bringing Emmerling along with them. Business could be picking up here for the back half of the top 5. As Leedy is right there within shouting distance of 5th place Bobby Holmes right now. Almost 101 laps to go right now. Here's Leedy now to the inside of Bobby Holmes. Holmes pushes up through 1 and 2, and Leedy's going to slide by down the back straightaway, and Mike Leedy will make his first presence inside the top 5 this afternoon with 100 laps to go.
Leedy sets off now in pursuit of 4th place Darren Shearer, as Patrick Emmerling going to work on Bobby Holmes. Bobby having a hard time keeping that car down coming off the turn exits in 2 and 4, and Emmerling taking full advantage of that right now. He draws even with Bobby Holmes through the turn.
Yeah, here's Emmerling now. He's got a good run down the front straightaway. He'll slide by Holmes. Koshnosh going to try and follow through, but the hole closes up before Koshnosh can get by him. Koshnosh down to the inside of Holmes now off at turn 4. He'll slide by. Skora going to try and slipstream behind Koshnosh to get by Holmes as well, as move Koshnosh up to 7th place. Skora trying to take over 8th now from Holmes over in turn 3 and 4.
And if my eyes aren't deceiving me, it almost looks like the top 8 are starting to close on one another, as they're all within about a half a straightaway of each other right now, as Jankowiak still looking for a way to clear the Haasfeld 22 and the Galco 27. They race it down the back chute. We're going to be halfway home this next time around. We'll have 63 out of the 125 laps in the books.
Yeah, Larry Woodruff shows the field to cross flags. Carl Hare pulls the 59 into the infield now. Andy Jankowiak has dominated the first half of this race.
So the race at this point actually dividing into a distinct block of the first 9 cars, and then there's a big gap back between 9th place Scott Wiley and 10th place Camden Barber right now.
Actually, it's about 3 seconds. And now Bobby Holmes goes around in turn number 2. Jankowiak had to dodge that one. He got the left sides into the dirt. And for the first time in 66 laps, the yellow flag is out. With these two on the front row, we could get some little games here. It looks like a good start, though, as they come rolling off at turn 4. 74 laps in, Jankowiak, and Hirschman goes to second. Hosfeld has his hands full in turn 2. Hirschman slides by. Now leading in score, and now Catalano's going to go around all on his own over in turn 4. Green flag back in the air. And Jankowiak and Hirschman take off from the field once again. Hosfeld leading, Skora, Wiley, then Ripkema into the 7th position. As Hirschman now going to tuck in behind. He's going to cross over here off of 4, trying to get to the inside of Jankowiak.
Yeah, trying to get that wheel sneaking down, but Andy J manages to close the door going into 1. Good battling going on behind. Skora working down to the inside in the 65, trying to get a run on Leedy, who in turn is challenging Hosfeld, and then here comes Wiley from behind to the 13. He gets a run to the outside of Skora off of turn number 4.
Two friends going at it tooth and nail for that 5th position. Skora to the inside of Wiley. Skora would love to get to the inside of Leedy as well, too, for 4th place. Couldn't make it stick there through 1 and 2. Wiley trying to get in front of Skora as they battle for 5th spot. Now Nerfbar racing at it, nearly getting together off of turn 4.
Here comes Ripkema trying to get involved in this one as well. He's looking to follow Wiley around the outside of Skora. Wiley gets a great exit off of turn number 2. Ripkema trying to take advantage of the opening to the outside. He draws even with Skora, heading into turn number 3, while Patrick Emmerling sizing them both up from behind.
Yeah, Emmerling is right there. He's been quiet most of the day, defending race winner. After sweeping all of the modified races here last year, he is currently shut out, looking for his first modified win at Lancaster here in 2017. He watches Skora and Ripkema go wheel to wheel for 6th place.
Yeah, good race going on right now for that position. Skora loves that inside groove. Ripkema trying to make something happen to the outside. He looks like he has cleared Skora. Now here comes Emmerling. He's drawing even with GS3 heading into the 3rd turn. We'll watch that battle coming off the 4th turn.
Yeah, Skora's having trouble there on the inside line, trying to hang on. Usually you see guys get hung out to dry on the outside, but Skora kind of got hung out to dry on the inside as he's just falling back 3 spots here.
Off of turn number 4, can Leedy make the pass? Coming off the turn, it looks like he has the spot.
Yeah, good run by Leedy. Scott Wiley going to try and follow Leedy through. Wiley down to the inside. Hosfeld trying to fend off that challenge, but Wiley gets alongside him down the back straightaway. He takes the advantage going into turn 3, but Hosfeld comes pedaling back on the outside as they're wheel-to-wheel for 4th.
Yeah, Wiley got just a tad loose coming off the turn, but it didn't hurt him at all. He clears Hosfeld. Now here comes Ripkema from behind, saying hello to Chuck Hosfeld, but now Patrick Emmerling says he wants to play with Tyler Ripkema as they head into turn number 3. Ripkema tries to slide on down to shut that challenge from Emmerling.
Fastest car on the racetrack is Tommy Catalano. Catalano just ran his 2 fastest laps of the race, but he's back there in 11th place. Mike Leedy just as fast. He just ran his fastest lap on lap 92 as he's trying to catch Hirschman and Jankowiak. Andy J just ran his fastest lap, faster than anybody so far today. 17.341 for Jankowiak as he holds a half-second lead on Matt Hirschman at this point. As we're coming around for lap 99, just 26 to go.
If Hirschman has anything, he's better start showing it because Jankowiak looks like he has this thing covered at this moment. Leedy running alone in 3rd, Wiley running a pretty solid 4th. Then Hosfeld leads a tighter pack of cars behind from 5th on back.
102 laps are in. Here's Emmerling to the inside of Ripkema one more time. Emmerling looking low as they go off into turn number 1. Watching Ripkema and Hosfeld just ahead of them. And George Scorer right there as well, too. That's 5, 6, 7, and 8 out there.
That's actually the closest battle in terms of track position for a spot on the track right now. That battle for that number 5 slot. Emmerling has been going in and out, trying every which way to see if he can get a run on Ripkema for the number 6 slot, but nothing's happened for him. Emmerling tries an inside move again, coming off of 4.
He was really working the steering wheel out that 4th turn, trying to hang on to that 07 car, trying to get to the inside of Ripkema. He might do it here off at turn 2, trying to get down to the inside as they head for 3. Ripkema trying to keep the door closed on the 07. Emmerling again trying to get a run to the inside off of 4.
Looks like Skora is hoping he can follow Emmerling through. Emmerling makes the move, and Skora does just that. He drops to the inside of Ripkema as well. As Emmerling has completed the pass, Skora trying to get a wheel down to the inside of the 32 car as they work it through turns 3 and 4.
Skora, Ripkema side by side now off of 4. Skora's there to the inside, got the preferred line, trying to finish off Ripkema.
Jankowiak down the back chute. Hirschman pedaling furiously, trying to make up ground on Jankowiak. Leedy riding 3rd. Wiley in 4th, while Hosfeld, Emmerling, and Skora all running nose to tail in positions 5, 6, and 7.
8 to go. Yeah, that's a tight battle there. Hosfeld, Emmerling, and Skora down the front stretch, battling for spots here. Emmerling trying to pick up as many points. He wants to sew up another series championship as Mike Leedy has 4 cars ahead of him, so Leedy is going to cut into that lead today. As they work turns 3 and 4, this time by fistful of fingers from Larry Woodruff. Just 5 to go for Andy J.
Jankowiak sails through turns 1 and 2. Hirschman continues his pursuit. Leedy is 3rd, then a huge gap back to 4th place, Scott Wiley. Top 3 cars running in their own time zone right now. Off of turn number 4. 121 complete. 4 laps remaining in this one. Jankowiak will sail into turns 3 and 4. Don't think lap traffic should be an issue. Ely in trouble in the 54 car, bringing out the yellow flag. The late yellow flag is going to change the complexion of the end of this one. For the final 4 laps. Pace truck ducks to the infield. Does Matt Hirschman have anything left for Andy Jankowiak? We'll soon find out. The green is out and we are racing once again. Jankowiak leads the modifieds through turns 1 and 2. Down the back chute. Andy J quickly opens up a few car lengths over Hirschman. Scott Wiley closing on Mike Leedy for the number 3 position. We have a battle going on for spot number 6 right now as Skora tucks underneath Hosfeld to grab that spot. 3 to go. Skora dives hard to the inside of Emmerling, trying to break into the top 5. Down the back chute, Emmerling clears Skora to retake that number 5 position. GS3 closing on Emmerling, and Emmerling going around in the 07. And caution showing on the speedway. Everyone else picks up the pace. Off of turn number 4, green flag flies, and we are racing. See if there's any shuffling in the deck here as they work down the back chute. And it should be the white flag this time by final go-around. Jankowiak, can he hold on and lead all 125 laps of this event? Final time down the back chute. They'll set it up into turns 3 and 4. Here he comes to lead all 125 circuits. The checkered flag for Andy Jankowiak. It'll be Hirschman, Leedy, Wiley, Skora, Ripkema, Hosfeld, Lewis, Koshnosh, and Catalano.
His Uncle Jake. Ladies and gentlemen, Andy Jankowiak, your U.S. Open Modified Feature winner. He points to the TC13 on the roof of his car, gets a hug from his mom. Gets a hug from Lexi Marie. Andy, come on over, brother. Lexi Marie's not going to let go. I'll tell you what. I talked to you after your first modified win in Holland. I talked to you after your first modified win here at Lancaster earlier this year, but now you've done it. You've won the U.S. Open modified race here at your home track. How does it feel, my friend?
I got a little choked up. I usually do a backwards lap, but I did a straight lap tonight for TC. I wanted to win this. You know, I don't even think he liked me, but he meant so much. I thought about what I'd say if I got here, and I can't even think of it. It's been an emotional time for modified racing, and just what Teddy meant to everything in racing. It's just that was tough. I wanted to win so bad today for him. I always ride around. I always try to save my tires, but TC never did that. I went out. I read every single lap because that's what TC would have did.
I guess that means what it meant when it said "B Ted" there on the cockpit of the car. It says "B Ted" in there, and exactly what you went out and do today.
I still don't think he really liked me, but I love him. We're gonna miss him. We're thinking about him. We're gonna keep thinking about him. I gotta thank my crew. I killed him today with mountain and dismountain tires. Sorry, I can't think straight. Tommy and Aaron, I can't believe they do for me. Uncle Bud, he owns the car. He designed the suspension, and we don't always agree on everything, but we kind of meet each other in the middle on some stuff, and it's just we had the middle part of the year there where we struggled a little bit, but we all came together as a team, and I beat the 60.
You now have 7 career U.S. Open wins. You and Chuck are tied with that. This is all your third different class you've won in the U.S. Open. You tie your buddies Carl Hare and Todd Hoddick with 3 wins in 3 different classes here in the U.S. Open. Pretty cool stat.
Who has the most?
You and Chuck are tied with 7.
Give me a year.
All right. Andy Jankowiak, your U.S. Open 125 winner today.
No, the best driver-car combination here today won the race, and that's how it really should be. So I got no complaints. Every time we run with this series this year, we're first or second place. Ain't got a complaint to be had out of me. It's a popular win. Andy's a local favorite here. Tom McGrath's a good guy. When I first started coming here, he was one of the top dogs here, and he was probably the only one that would be willing to help somebody coming in here, a young driver. The other top dogs here, I don't think they were going to help me. Congrats to them. I'm happy for Tom McGrath, and Andy, like you said, he's a popular runner here. That's good for the crowd. What else can you say?
How about it? Now we go to Lake Erie next week, a big 250. I know you've won that race a lot of times. You'd like to win one more, maybe tie Dutch Hogue for the most wins at the Race of Champions.
Yeah, it's never an easy race to win. If anything, our chances are probably a little better. It's the first time we've been here this year, and the series has been here. This is the 4th time. So Lake Erie's a little bit more neutral ground. We won in June. And the 250 brings the best out in me, and I'll be bringing it next Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we had an equal car. They had the track position. We had a really good, solid effort all day long. I had to be a little bit conservative there at the end. We're racing Patrick for the championship here, so with him getting spun around and us getting third, I think we'll be about tied, maybe going to the Race of Champions. I'm not sure where he finished, but it was a good, solid day, and my guys worked their butt off in the heat, and I really, really appreciate all their efforts and all the fans for coming out, and thank Lancaster Speedway for the U.S. Open. And like everybody else said, we're thinking of Ted Christopher and his family.